Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my new subscribers, and welcome to the ones that continue coming back. Today is the third week of uh, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's a collaboration of 31 talented people. In the description box, I have everybody linked there so you can go and check, subscribe, and leave a comment. They're making fantastic projects. Thank you to all of you that have subscribed. So this weekend, I'm making this video today, but I make my pages ahead of time because I was going on vacation with my hubby. So how I started crafting was making scrapbooks, layouts. So I wanted to kind of find a bunch of pictures, like after I did the book for my daughter. I wanted to make a couple layouts for our 20th anniversary that my husband and I had in Cabo. That I have the papers, and like I say, I have all these on these plastic containers, and I already picked papers and embellishments. So most of these embellishments are old. There are none. And I was not going to change it. I was decided to use my stash. So this is my first one. I hope it's in frame. Okay, so this is I know this collection is a making memory collection. Don't remember the name. Don't ask me because I don't remember. But there's a couple things that I did here. I saw, I think it's Marilyn G. Doing some, and what's her name? Oh my God, I'm not going to remember. I apologize. Um, she's the one who does the Christmas thing. I don't know if her name is Julie, but she was doing some what do you call this? Oh God, it's not foam. Um, I'm not gonna remember now. Well, I make this flower. I have these dies that are to put, layer the flowers. And it's not Velcro. What is the name of it? Felt? I think it's felt flowers. So I cut this flower and using some dies, and I decide to stitch a little bit here and put a little bit of tiny little pearls that I had, and I cut the leaves also in felt. So I make this other cluster over here with felt, and I'm going to kind of put it a little closer so you can see at the flower I made. And then I make the butterfly. It's like a little butterfly and this little cluster. Okay, so these pictures were taking with my Canon camera. I put a filter on. It was very sunny, but I wanted to give them that. And this is my husband in one and myself in the other. And I titled this Our Dance using, stickers. I use a bunch of stickers. I put Love Beach. This was in 2008. I used a lot. I wanted to give them a look of, um, a romantic look, but also a tropical one at the same time. I torn paper. I used some old acetate that I had. This is corrugated paper that I had, and I have this big die, and I cut this palm tree, and then I put three of this little they're enamel dot, but they're translucent. I also here um, saw make a trail of the butterfly here. And here's my husband and here's myself. It's like the silhouette of us. And I just layer and using like tear I torn the paper and all the edges, and this is another piece. So I used one for the base, this one with some sayings, and I distressed them all. And then I used a blue one that it was in there. This acetate, I use a stapler to put it in place, and I used some stickers, and the paper was cut. It was a specialty paper cut like a stamp. So this is the first layout I did. I think it came out very cute. I'm a little rusty because I haven't made layouts in a long time. And like I say, I used to make layouts a lot. So this is one. I was able to make 3. Well, actually 4, sorry. Okay, another one that I did was this one. Something fell off. Okay. This one is another one that I made. This one I use, I print this in this photo. I had it printed. It's almost 8 by 8. And this is my husband walking down the beach, and there is his footprints. So I decided to use this. This is cardstock. This is basil cardstock, and it has little polka dot. And I wanted to work in the colors of his pants, the sand, and the water. So I decided to use, even though it's a masculine, I use these kind of flowers that they were more like sun, and then I use kind of like buttons that matches those. I have this old stickers. They were making memories too, and it says Paradise Journey Through Beach, by land or by sea, vacation, paradise found, getaway, everything beach. And then I use this other piece of paper, and I also distress my paper here. I use this little sticker swirl. I made some circles and put a little more buttons on it. This is a rub-on that I had. And I'm surprised these rub-ons are working. This one didn't work 100%, but it worked. And I let it, there's little areas where it didn't transfer completely, but I was okay being 10 years old. So this is by the Fidel 2008 by the sea. And then it has like hibiscus flowers. It's a very simple layout, but I thought it was a very fun summer one. So this is my second one. Okay, then I decided to make this one of moi. And I use a lot of elements in here. I fussy cut. I have these papers, and I wanted to use a lot of elements. This flower I made, I cut circles, and this is like paper. And what I did is I cut it, and then I added gesso. This white thing in the top, in the edges is gesso. It's liquid applique. It's a liquid applique. It's a little thing that you use to make snow. But what you do is you put it on, and then you heat it with your heat gun, and it's just foam up like that. So I have a set of dies that have all these circles, and I have this specialty paper, and I cutted them, and then I use a brad and put it in the middle. This is one of the big flowers that Heidi Swap got one time, that they were gigantic. They were like this big. I folded in half so it won't be too overwhelming and stay in the colors. I used some little lace here and some twine. I used some pearls. The paper came distressed like this. I just added this little bling. Maybe you can see it there, but I'm going to put you there. That little bling dragonfly. And then I fussy cut all this branch from a paper because I wanted it to be here. This is a 4x6 photo. And like I say, I work with this little trim. I wanted to add a little bit of pearl since these are brads that I have for a long time, and I wanted to use it. I used this. In here, I used some thickers. These were kind of like vinyl or plastic, and it says simplified. You know, simplified, life simplified, because I was just sitting there just in the beach, and we're having such a relaxing time. Love this trim. I found it. I cut a little piece. I'm going to hoard the other one because I didn't know I had this trim. So I added a lot of elements. I make the flower. I fussy cut all this. And I did, I had a piece of paper and I cut it like an angle like this to, you know, give them a little bit of more dimension. And here, this is a piece of vinyl that I had, and I put it there too. So this is my second layout, or my third layout that I did for our book. Now I'm inspired doing layouts. And the last is very, very vivid colors. Is this one. I used this yellow polka dotted. This that you see here, I did with a little, it's not this wide. I have like, you remember this little rollers? I have, this one was from, oh my God. I don't remember the company that make these, but I had a couple that I found. This is wood grain. This is like little, this is crosses. This is like, you know, like a piece of cloth. So I have these. I found these four in that box. And I found this one was one, and I went like this, like a line. So this is actually acetate. It was an acetate that I had, and I cut those flowers. This is a circle. I cut a circle with corrugated paper. I cut this with another die. This I fussy cut for paper. Again, I don't know how to sew, but I was able to do this butterfly trail here with yellow thread. I use fussy. This little eyelets are kind of fussy. So I make 3 flowers, and then I did kind of a cluster. I have this piece of paper that I fussy cut here. I try to use another rub-on. It looks kind of rustic, so I left it like this. This is another piece of acetate, but it came with already a design. I put it in the back. This is my husband and I in Cabo San Lucas, and it says summer brings sounds of laughter and many hours of fun. What wonderful memories we make underneath the sun. I thought this was perfect. I also fussy cut this from another piece of paper, and I used those translucent enamels, and I put a little palm tree there. So these is my projects for my 3rd week. I hope you like them. Like I say, I did it the beginning of like Sunday after I started it because I know I was going to be on vacation. Oh, and I used some sequins and I used some that trim, and all these are with my white pen. I did the little, you remember the pen that I got in the hole? Well, I used that white pen there and it worked perfect. So I have that one. I have this one. The third one. And the fourth one. I had a blast making this layouts. Like I say, I haven't done layout in a while. I hope you like them. Please go ahead and check the other ladies below because they have fantastic projects. And we are doing this collaboration. I know it's with Jan. There is Feisty Mom. I don't know what her name is. And Tina. I think these are the three people that are in this collaboration. Again, thank you for giving me the opportunity to be part of this collab with this wonderful and talented people. And thank you for watching my video. So have fun, and I'm looking forward for our last week. Remember, if you comment on all my videos and you like all my videos, I am going to pick a random person and they were going to receive a little prize. It's nothing big, but it's something you will like. Okay, thank you. And like I always say, happy crafting and adios.